Hey Matt, how's it going?
Hey Mike, Happy New Year.
Yeah, same to you. So today we're going to talk about WordPress.com and getting blog posts that are on WordPress.com deleted. And I guess before we start, I'd like to first make sure that people understand that when we're talking about WordPress.com, that is the free Web 2.0 platform that WordPress offers that anyone can go in and they can set up basically a website for free, and it'll have the moniker WordPress.com in it. This is different from, an individually hosted account where you're using WordPress as your content management system. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah. Sometimes with WordPress, the content management system, the CMS, we can get it removed, but not 100%. This is about the .wordpress.com. So people usually are posting smearing articles that they wrote themselves about someone that they want removed. That's from my experience. Yeah, it's a great service. An individual reached out to me who I have a rapport with that he can remove from there. Not sure how he does it, but he charges a relatively normal fee for the situation. Takes him a few weeks to do tops, pay performance based, of course. Right now, he's batting 100% success rate, so that's exciting. And yeah, there's no repercussions. The person is not notified that their post was removed or anything like that. So it's no longer not me poking the bear, so they're going to do it again. Yeah, great service.
So just to go back, the fundamentals, the URL structure, isn't it like if I wanted to have like my own blog on WordPress, I could set it up, but it would be like mikemunter.wordpress.com. Is that what it looks like?
Correct. Yeah. So that's the free method. And then you can also buy mikemunter.com and utilize the WordPress CMS.
And
or your own personal.
That's the difference between the two. So
exactly.
If for whatever reason I had a post on my website that someone didn't like and they're like, hey, I want to get that deleted, we can't help with that.
Probably not. 50-50 tops.
Yeah. If there's the times.wordpress.com and somebody is running this website out of their house and they're posting slanderous articles about people, that's the one that you can get removed.
Correct.
And is the post then deleted, or is it a de-indexing?
It is going to be a de-indexing, which means it will technically still exist, but it just won't exist on search engines, pages 1 through 1,000.
Right. So a de-index, I know we've talked about before, but that's just basically pulling it out of Google's search library so that when someone searches for it, they can't find it.
Exactly. So same end result. If anything, I think de-indexing is more beneficial because the person that posted it will still think it's intact. Then they don't see it on Google. They're just going to think, okay, Google's algorithm doesn't like this page.
Right.
So I think de-indexing is a much safer route than removal.
Okay. So what should someone do if they have a post that is on a WordPress.com domain and they don't like it? What should they do?
Shoot us an email. We'll take a look at it. I'll forward along to my removal guy. His fees do vary. If it's a long, huge, numerous post about a large corporation, it's going to be a little different than a cute little grandma getting publicly smeared by her neighbor. Just his method to his madness. But it's a small fee. Just depends on the situation.
And then it's fairly instant gratification. You say it takes 1 or 2 weeks usually?
Yeah, I've seen it take up to 3 or 4. That's the most, but typically 1 to 2 week range.
Right. And then it's got to fall out of Google's index and then problem solved.
Yeah, Google's index, you can send the Google spider there to crawl it. It takes 24 hours. So that's not really the issue. But yeah, once it's removed, 24 hours, it's off completely.
And then fully guaranteed, so people don't have to pay until they actually see with their own eyes it's gone.
Exactly.
Perfect. Okay, thanks, Matt.
Pleasure. Thank you.